Well, good morning. Happy Thursday. So, quick question for you. Is the week going by fast or slow for you? That is today's quiz. We'll be asking you throughout the show. Think about your answer. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
I'm Maddie Conklin.
Yeah, you are.
Phone in now. 1-800-555-2555.
I wish we had a phone line. We used to. Did I tell you about the time my mom called into the show from Dallas?
No.
It was amazing.
Can we
had
bring
a phone
that
number.
back?
We had a number, and it was when I was on Ozarks Live. It was at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
We were doing the show, and my mom called into the show, and I was like, "This is like for real."
You're like, Mom?
I love
hello?
it. Sorry, I digress.
I
But
like
yeah,
it. I
was
wish
very
we had a phone line.
1-800-UNSCRIPTED.
Yeah, 1-800-555. Unscripted.
Scripted. That's way too long.
Way too
Yeah.
long. Way too many numbers. Oh, man.
Well, Maddie, I want to bring up something that was on Daybreak because I didn't know about their poll. But then once I got in here and I heard
Yes.
you discussing it,
Absolutely.
I had to add my 2 cents.
Please do.
Because we are on the same page. Mm-hmm. But they had a great poll about which national franchise should we bring to the Ozarks.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been preaching this for how many years?
I mean, at least since I've been here, so that's almost 3.
And it goes back even way further because I love Cheesecake Factory.
Uh-huh.
I love In-N-Out. I love Jack in the Box. And what was the other one?
White Castle.
I don't care about White Castle.
I can, nah.
You had a burger, you had them all.
Yeah.
But I was going to tell you this, and I may have told you this, so stop me if I have. When we got In-N-Out Burger in Dallas, not a special.
Not as special.
Because I looked forward to going to Vegas or going to LA and getting the In-N-Out, and it made it so I looked forward to it. And then when I had it at my fingertips every day,
You're like,
it's so sad. I hardly ever go.
It is. It's kind of like that novelty thing. Like you're going to the West Coast, so you know it's In-N-Out. Or like, I remember when I was driving to California way back when, I was like, Texas, we got to stop at Whataburger.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, it's the thrill of trying something new in the place that it was founded, you know? And I get it. You got to expand. It's all about money. But yeah, I can see how it would take away.
It takes away the specialness. Now, I will say, if Cheesecake Factory came here, I'd be there every Sunday for brunch.
I'm telling you, okay, have you been to the Cheesecake Factory in Marina Del Rey?
Yes, I have!
I love that one. It's my favorite.
It's gorgeous on the water.
It is beautiful. If you guys are ever in Marina Del Rey, California.
We sat outside.
That's where I sat. Couldn't you
What
believe
are the
it?
odds?
What are the odds at
Because
a
here's
Cheesecake
what's-
Factory on the water you sit outside?
I need to find the photo because our former meteorologist, Allie Nunn, she and I both loved it. So whenever we're out of town and we're at it, we send each other pictures.
Yeah.
So I sent her a picture of me outside at Marina Del Rey at the Cheesecake Factory.
That one is the most beautiful one. The one at the Grove, always packed. You're gonna be waiting. So try the one in Marina Del Rey if you're ever out there.
It was magical.
It really was. Well, because there's just something about, like, you're kind of in the bay.
Yeah.
Not the bay, but...
It felt different to
the
me
The marina,
then.
yeah. And it just was, like, calm and the water coming in. You got the sand right there, but it's, like, this beautiful, like, glass kind of enclosed, you know.
You know what I did? When we sat outside that area, when I'm in California, I love to people watch. So we were at our table, and we had like 4 other tables around us with all different age groups, eclectic, random groups of people. The conversations I heard, Maddie, I was living for it. It's hilarious. Like these 2 older women who must have been filthy rich.
Oh, yeah.
Just talking about their money, their problems that I was like, those are not problems.
Throw some money at it. It'll be fine.
I was like, in their Gucci and Prada and just like, at Cheesecake Factory.
At
I
a
was like,
yeah.
I loved
It's
it.
like, why are you not on Rodeo Drive having
Not
lunch?
on the yacht in the marina.
In the marina, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't think we've ever talked about that one.
I don't think we have. And now I think about it, I'm like, was I there in January? Could I have met you, just not known? What if we crossed
Maybe.
paths?
I did have a cocktail at lunch.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Hey guys, guess what? Here's what's happening. We didn't even move. Remember the mannequin challenge?
Yes.
Remember? We'll just stay right here. Guys, you know we love The Office. And I love The Paper, which you've got to watch. And
know.
Charlie needs to watch. And Tom Schmidt needs to watch.
Bad.
Bad girl.
Bad.
The Office actress Angela Kinsey, who played Angela on The Office, recently revealed on her podcast, The Office Ladies with Jenna Fisher, how she worked her way into an internship at NBC when she was younger. This is awesome. I happened to see this yesterday.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, take a
Let me
look.
see.
It's exactly how I got my internship on Conan O'Brien, by the way. Wait, what? I wanted to do an internship at 30 Rock. And back in the day, before like big internet message boards and things like that, because I'm 100, you would have a phone number you would call. And so one day I called up, I got the woman, NBC. I said, yes, I was just speaking to a woman about my internship and we got disconnected. She said, oh, Barbara? I said, yes, Barbara. She said, well, let me transfer you. I said, thank you. Got to Barbara. Barbara's like, hi, Barbara. I was like, Barbara, I was just talking to someone about my internship and got disconnected. And she was like, oh, were you talking to Nancy? I was like, yes, I was talking to Nancy. Transferred me through to Nancy. Nancy answers, hello. I'm like, hi, I was talking to someone about my internship. And she goes, how did you get my number?
Did you tell her?
I told her. I said, well, for 3 months I called and I got your voicemail and no one called me back. So today I called and I lied. And I said that I was talking to someone and that person transferred me to Barbara. And then I told Barbara a version of that lie and she transferred me to you.
And did Nancy say you're hired?
Nancy said, can you be here Monday? It was a Friday. I was in Archer City, Texas, very rural area, 3 hours from a big airport. I said, sure thing. What time? She said, I'll see you Monday at 9. I said, great. I got off the phone. I said, Mom, Dad, I got to go to New York.
Lady, that is what it takes.
That's exactly how I got my internship.
I am jealous of her.
Okay, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
I know we're taught not to lie from a very young age, but sometimes a little white lie can get you to fame.
And I don't know if that's necessarily a lie. I consider that gumption. I consider that chutzpah, if you will. Like you're taking, sometimes you gotta, drastic times call for drastic measures.
Yeah.
And in a rural town in Texas, and then in 2 days in New York City. I mean, that's crazy.
Now, here's what I find interesting is the kind of phone screening process.
Yeah.
I talked to someone about my internship. Well, wouldn't that person say, well, who were you speaking with? Rather than, oh, was it Barbara? You know, like offering up that information. Maybe back in the day it wasn't
I miss those simple times.
so secure, you know, but now it'd be like, well, who was it? Why don't you remember their name? If you were talking to them, who, what? You know, I feel like maybe that's just my luck. People always question me.
Well, no, I see where you're going, but I do think back in 1997 or whenever that was a simpler time.
It was a much simpler time.
Much more trusting time.
Yeah, that's true. So
I miss the days of phones because you had a phone book, you could find anybody's phone number. It's not as private as it is now.
Oh, yeah.
You get the phone book, you're like, and you have their address.
I know.
Like, think about how different the times were that you could actually, like Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
Right there.
I mean, everything in life goes back to the Future, just so you know.
Now, here's a question, though.
Yeah.
Would you like people knowing your address?
No.
So there you go.
See, but back in the day, I wouldn't have cared.
Okay.
But it's weird how you evolve and you change because of the times, I
Well,
think.
of course, yeah.
But like back in the day when I was in high school, but nobody ever randomly showed up, though. I don't know what it is.
I guess the thing is, like, because you were in high school, you weren't a public figure at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess where you've evolved to is, and where technology has evolved to. But I'm sensing a theme. We mentioned the phone to open up the show. We talked about phones here. We need a phone in here.
We need a call line.
I want one of those cute little rotary phones that's like pastel pink, and you can have like a pastel blue one, and then we'll each have a line for ourselves.
Man, I don't know how they did it back in the day. It was up at the control room. My mom called in, and she was talking over the speaker, and we could hear her.
That's so crazy.
I was like, Mom, you're live on TV. Don't say anything bad.
Please, Mom, this is not a private conversation. It's a public one.
I was like, please watch your mouth, because my mom, you know. Anyway. But yes, that was fun. I love her, and you know, she had a dream.
Yeah.
She made it happen.
She was acting to get her wig.
She wasn't lying, she was acting.
And this weather is acting like it's still summer, which we're happy about.
Who do we call about that? See, back to the phone. Who do we call about
Who do
that?
we call?
Tom
Schmidt?
Who are you gonna call?
Tom Schmidt.
Call fall.
Call fall?
Call fall.
Y'all, this fall's gonna be a ball.
You better call fall.
Oh my God. Open a can of worms on this one.
You really did, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let us down
Come
the rabbit
back.
hole.
And we're back.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a little warm again today like it was yesterday. And the weekend looks great. I know you've been wanting a fire.
I can't even do a fire pit this weekend, can I?
It's a little warm. A little too warm still.
Okay. I'll take a cold shower and then go make a fire pit.
I was going to say, do an ice bath and then.
Yes.
Good idea. Yeah, just